Hi, it's Laura back again, and this time we're taking on a key cultural model, Hofstede's cultural dimensions. This is one of the key cultural models that you'll need to learn for level 5 and 6 in particular. Hofstede's cultural dimensions theory is a framework for cross-cultural communication. And essentially it was done on society, so cultural societies as a whole. It has now been adapted to organisations. So I'm going to focus on the more organisational slant to this. But there are 6 different areas that Hofstede talks about. And in this video, we're going to drill into all 6 of them. So what is the point? Well, Hofstede developed his original model to examine the results of a worldwide survey of employee values by IBM between 1967 and 1973. And he has adapted it since then. It's been applied to business, organisations, communication, and international negotiation. So the point of it is to see how cultures impact how we do business. The first area we're going to look at is individualism versus collectivism. There are some organisations which strongly rely on teamwork. So here individuals with a common interest come together and work as unison as a team. You may find that in, say, healthcare settings and so on. But other cultures of organisations, certain organisations, follow a culture where individuals do not believe in working as a single unit and prefer working individually. This could be in sales environments where they're all up against each other for the best bonus and so on. So there's a very individualistic versus collectivist approach. The next area is power distance. Power distance index refers to the differences in work culture as per the power delegated to the employees. So in other words, who holds the power? Is it all in with the managers or is it with the workers themselves? High power distance means that power is centered in the hierarchy away from the workers to the management who control everything. And low power distance is where the individual is given power and responsibility rather than managers. In other words, power to the people. So you need to think about where your organisation sits here. The next area is masculinity versus femininity. This refers to the effect of differences in male and female values on the culture of the organisation. Organisations where male employees dominate their females will follow different policies as compared to organisations where females have the major say in decision-making process. Hofstede wrote this in the 60s and expanded on the 70s, but he talked about, high-pressure sales environment being very masculine and testosterone-driven, whereas care settings being more feminine. We want consensus, group hug, and knitting. He didn't say that, that's just me. The next area is uncertainty avoidance, otherwise known as risk avoidance, really. It refers to the tolerance level of employees within comfortable and uncomfortable situations. Organisations as a whole aim to reduce these types of situations for their employees and ensure that they're prepared for these types of challenges. So if you're low uncertainty avoidance, that means you'll take risks. You'll tend to be in things like fast-moving industries like the mobile phone technology industries and so on. If you're high uncertainty avoidance, then you want to avoid all risk. And that tends to be things like the public sector and so on. The next area is long-term versus short-term. In organisations that focus on the long-term relationship with employees, typically employees work hard to live up to the expectations of management because they feel cared about and important. On the contrary, organisations that see employees as short-term and do not invest in the relationships will likely experience employees that will leave when a better opportunity arises. And you can see that in a lot of the gig markets like Uber drivers and Deliveroo or other delivery apps. They will move on. So hopefully you found this useful. Hofstede's cultural dimensions are there to look at how culture may impact how your organisation focuses. If you haven't done already, please subscribe to my channel, check out our courses, check out our website, and come back for a new model video soon. Bye for now.